Hello guys. Good morning sa lahat. Kumusta kayo dyan? Kumusta? Enter text for chat. Sana kayo? Kita ang middle. Dito lang. Hindi kita ang middle. Tayo pa nag-chat. Wait lang. Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning sa lahat, especially sa mga Pilipino, to all Filipino are listening right now. I just woke up and there is a call from a friend telling me that what if you try to discuss to share your knowledge about culinary arts. Okay, so I started to think last night. I said, okay, I will try. So they said, maybe you can share your knowledge about hack-up training and bacteria and everything. So I started to make the topic for this live video about what are the common food poisoning bacteria. Common food poisoning bacteria. Ano ba yon? What are those common food poisoning bacteria? But before we go to that, we need to, of course, why we need to discuss, why we need to know about this. What is the importance? What is the benefits? Why we need to discuss it? It's very important because you people working in the kitchen, even if you're not working in the kitchen or in the restaurant, all of us should know about this. We should learn about this because all human beings are eating food. Of course, how can you live if you don't eat? So that's why we need to discuss about it. It's very important about bacteria. MJ, kumusta? MJ de la Cruz, how are you? Good morning sa'yo dyan sa Kuwait. Okay, now the importance of learning the common food poisoning bacteria so that we can avoid this bacteria. How to avoid this? So it is also a matter of temperature, a matter of the process of how to present the food, how to serve. So there's so many factors, but now for now I will just give you the common, which you can see in a lot of which you can find it in a lot of foods and other raw materials and other ingredients that we find in the kitchen, we find it in the market, or we find it in the restaurant, or we find it in your table. So the importance is, first of all, of course, the benefits for the company. If you are a company, it will benefit you because once you know this one, of course, we can say to determine that our restaurant or business is in quality of food, quality of business. It will give customer satisfaction. it will give at least compliance with the law or in the government, that there will be no other baladia or FDA in the Philippines, we call it FDA in the Philippines, that will come to you to do the examination because some customers being poisoned. Yes. And also it will increase the shelf life of food. That's number, yes, we have first of all, it will increase your business compliance with the law. It will give the satisfaction to the customer, and also it will benefit with the quality of the services you have in your restaurant, in the business. But if ordinary people at home, for example, this is very important because we know that we eat a quality food because we know this bacteria where they came from. You know, they came from, maybe from the process, maybe they came from cooking, maybe they came from buying the food, yes, buying the ingredients, buying the raw materials. So that's why we need to discuss about it. What are the if the food is unsafe, or let's say you are in a business or in a restaurant, if you have the unsafe food because you don't know about all of this bacteria, there will be a customer complaint. There will be incompatibility with the law. So nilalabag natin ng batas. It will lose your food, and of course it will lose your business because there will be a lot of complaints because there's someone being poisoned. And of course the social media today is very strong. It's one of the very strong information about business, especially about food. So many people are blogging, many people are posting food, going to restaurant like this. So it's very, 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 very important to know about this. So I will check sino na ang mga nandito. It's good to see you. That okay, yeah, thank you so much from Egypt, our friend from Egypt. MJ from Kuwait, how are you? Jack Lee from Malaysia. Yes, hello Jack Lee from Malaysia. Nice one, Chef. Yes, Chef Iro from Qatar. Yeah, Chef Iro also is doing a live video about sharing his knowledge about culinary and gastronomy. So now I will try to share also my knowledge about what are the common bacteria. Yeah, si Isabel Dilabin. Isabel Dilabin ka. Kababayan ko from Allen, Northern Samar. No? Si Ali Missy, are you one of the best chef, you know? Ali, great job. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yun yung ating mga shout out dyan kay Airo kasi he will be one of the high rank position in the PCCA later on when if we can proceed to create the PCCA Qatar, no? So antay-antay lang kayo, wait lang kasi nabibisi pa tayo, and the approval from the committee, from the board ay wala pang good feedback. They're still on the examination. What we can do, what are the plans. So for now, yun muna. Dami din chat dun sa kabila, oh. May mga private chat din ako dun sa kabila. Wait lang. Okay. Taga-alin ka pala, Chef. Taga-bubon ako. Maria Sipas Mao Ngayon. Kaya pala. I was checking. I said why the name of the academy was Magsarangkay. Mao ngayon kay taga-bubon man ngayon nga usa nga high ranking position sa Qatar. Taga-Qatar man tawa-tawa ka lang dyan, Ayro, ha? Taga-bubon ka pala. Actually, my lolo, I have a priest lolo, no? My grandfather is a priest, si Salinas. Si Salinas ay matagal po siyang naging pari sa Bourbon. So I don't know, Iro, if you know my grandfather. He is my grandfather, Father Bonifacio Salinas. Served in town of Bourbon for a very long time, maybe around 18 years, 20 years, as a parish priest in Bourbon. Oh, kilala mo si Father Salinas, lolo ko yan. Bali may mahaba kasi, malalim na kasi yung yung mga lolo noon. Tagal na. Must be the chef or the person working in the kitchen have knowledge about. Yes, MJ must have knowledge about standard of kitchen to avoid food poisoning. Yes, small world talaga, Aero. Kaya nga yes, Maria, ikaw talaga, alagaan mo yung PCCA dyan kasi taga-Samar ang founder niyan. Taga-Alin yan, taga-Alin. Proud tayo kasi taga-Samar tayo. MJ, yes, it is very important. Kaya ngayon, marami kasing maraming discuss in live video about hackup and about management, about bacteria. Ito yung hindi na i-discuss, which is I want to discuss. Na-discuss naman yun, pero it is not that specified. At least now I will specify to you as much as I can, as much as I can explain about bacteria. Russia, yes, Russia from Egypt. How are you there? Where are the other people here? So we are almost all the continent now are watching us. So sige, we just add one more. Jonathan, palike-like ka lang dyan, Jonathan. Jonathan is also came from Qatar. Jonathan came from Qatar before, and then he applied in Saudi Arabia, and now he go exit. But before he go exit, he studied culinary arts in my academy. Sigurado yan, chef. Ayusin natin set up. Opo, yes, we will do that later on. We will just fix it in the most effective and efficient way how to create the PCCA Qatar, because it's not easy. Of course, my people here in Saudi are, talking about it, planning about it. So it's not easy, because our main goal is you should have a heart of charity, because as much as we can share, minsan nga pati bulsa nadadamay. Actually, damay talaga lagi ang bulsa, because we want to share. We want to share our knowledge. We want to do some educational charity. That's why PCCA is here. If we will use PCCA for business or whatsoever, well, it will be a big discussion with the other board, because our main goal here is to share for free. At the most point that we can share it for free, we will do it. But if there are some matters about concerning about sponsorship, and that's very good if we can have. Well, anyway, we will continue now. So those are the benefits. What are the benefits? First of all, it will increase the if you realize all of these things, you memorize all of these things, you memorize all of these bacteria, common food poisoning bacteria. First of all, you know now how to manage your food. You know how to manage your business. You know how to present your food. You know how to balance everything in the kitchen, because you cannot put everything in the kitchen. Okay? So, if you should know this, all of you, all of us, even just the normal human being on earth, we should know how to eat. Because long time ago, before the apes came, after the apes came, the human came in to this world. Ang mga sakit noon actually ay leukemia, blood cancer, and other internal organ diseases, atay, liver, kidney cancer. Why? Because they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to cook. What is the first method of cooking in this world? What is the first method of cooking in this world? The first method of cooking in this world is grilling. Yun yung mga tao sa bato. They cut the meat, the animal with their stone, and then they put it on the fire. And that is grilling. That is the first method on earth. But they don't know about bacteria. Now, in this generation, we are very lucky because we have a lot of information of technologies and other sources of information that we can learn about bacteria and other things in the gastronomy. So first, the benefit is it will increase your business. It will comply with the law in any country you are in. Third, it will satisfy the customers, or satisfy yourself, or satisfy the family who eat your food. You know? So, next we have to go to what are the common health problems. Health problems, pag na-poison ka, if you're being poisoned because of bacteria, actually, allergies are coming from bacteria. Why we have allergies? Sabi nila, I have allergy with shrimp, I have allergy with this. Okay, we'll talk about allergy. Everyone can experience what we call allergy, which is the attack of the bacteria. Everyone will be attacked. Paano nagkakaroon ng allergy? Why we got into allergy? Because during that time, during that day, or during that moment that you eat this kind of food, for example, you eat the shrimp, which is not totally cleaned or deveined. Pag hindi na deveined, especially shrimp, we should eat shrimp. Now we will remove the scale. Once we remove the scale, we need to devein. That is the safest way to eat shrimp. Now, na-poison ka dahil hindi malinis ang shrimp. Pag na-poison ka dahil hindi malinis ang shrimp, sabi nila, mag-allergy daw. Namula, namantal, nagpantal-pantal ang dugo. That is the attack of the glucose of the white blood cell into your red blood cell. What will do? What is the reaction of the red blood cell? They will combine together so that they will be strong to attack, to counter attack the white blood cell in your body. Kaya nagpantal-pantal ka na. Sabi nila, tumaas ang sugar. So, wait lang because I have to click my aircon. Mukhang mainit na. Okay. So yun, that is what happened to the allergy. Okay? Because ang mga medal makita dito lang. Kasi nandun yung mga medal ko. Ayoko man ipakita. Ganyan lang muna. Tapos balik ulit. Dito lang tayo para hindi kita. Okay. Yun. So, kaya ka na allergy. Okay? Bakit na allergy? Because during the attack of the bacteria, your body, the immune system, is in the low level of the immune system during that time. Or maybe you are not doing some daily exercise in the morning. And should be another exercise before you sleep. Sabi nila, paano ka makatulog nag-exercise ka? No, it's part. You have to do some stretching. Drink water. Then after a minute, then you can lay down and sleep. Very simple. To have the good circulation of the body, of the blood in our body. So that will maintain the immune system. So everyone inside the body is working together. Your internal organ, the bacteria, the good and bad bacteria there, everyone is working inside your body. So yun. First, sabi nila we have this case problem of food poisoning. The acute food poisoning. Why? Bakit acute? Why acute food poisoning? Acute food poisoning because you have already poison since before, and it wasn't what do you call it, cured or do with the treatment, because ano lang naman siya, slightly, you know, I was just having, sabi mo, I just having ano yun, anong tawag dyan, allergy only by eating fish or by eating, so it's okay. So every time you eat fish or seafood, you become allergy. The allergy will attack. So meaning there is one bacteria there, or 2 or 3 bacteria that attacking you coming from the seafood, which is you have a very low immune system in eating that kind of food. We have the long also. Second, we have the long duration of foodborne disease. We have the acute foodborne diseases. We have the long duration. The long duration is you are having these symptoms. You are experiencing this kind of symptoms in a long period of time. For example, maybe around 2 to 3 days, or maybe 1 week, or maybe 1 month, or maybe 1 year. We don't know. So once you have this bacteria, there's so many sickness that will come out in your body. Number 1, of course, sabi nila, may arthritis na yan, may rheuma na yan, masakit ang kidney, stomach pain, liver cirrhosis, at kung ano-ano pa. Coming just from a very simple problem, food poisoning bacteria. So this is very, very important. Hi, Chef Jay, watching from Kuwait. Yeah, hello, how are you from Kuwait? Yes. Who is this? I cannot. So next, of course, we have the injuries or harm. Injuries or harm is maybe you eat something not clean which harm your body. For example, or maybe you eat some plastic spots, chopping board plastic spots, or wrapping silicone or whatsoever that will that you eaten during that time or that day, or yeah. And then, for example, yesterday you eat in one of the restaurant, and then you suddenly eat that one accidentally, and then after tomorrow, or after 8 hours, after 6 hours, now you feel the attack of the bacteria. You feel the food poison. So it is an injury or harm, is also part of the food poison. Next, we'll go with the allergy. Yeah, the allergy now come in. The allergy mostly come in with to those people who are in a low level of immune system. Who are those people? Who are those people in the low immune system? First of all, the pregnant woman. The pregnant woman, we have to be very careful with the pregnant woman because they have baby inside. So they should also know how to eat, what to eat, which time is good. So everything should be studied. And next, pregnant woman, elderly, mga matatanda. Maliban sa akin, marami dyan matatanda. Yung mga matatanda, they have a very low immune system. So mahina na yung kanilang metabolism, ang kanilang panunaw, mahina din. So sometimes if their immune system cannot do the process in an immediate way, especially kung beef, mahirap matunaw yan. So of course, they will be poisoned. It will be a long period of foodborne disease and coming into acute foodborne disease, and then boom, they will die. Just a simple problem. So it is a very, it's not a simple problem. It is a big problem. Everyone of us should learn about this. In the industry, in the culinary industry, we should know about this. We should learn about this. Third is the people who are chronically ill, meaning the people who are under medication, the people who are coming from the operation. For example, galing lang sa ospital, kalabas lang, may operasyon, tapos mayroon yan, he or she has a maintenance medicine. So they are the people who are, we need to look at to how to, what they should eat, because of the bacteria attack, because they have a very low immune system. So that's it. So again, who are the people usually attacked by this bacteria? Because these people have a very low immune system. The pregnant woman, madali silang magutom, pero dahil dalawa silang kumakain, madali naman sila mabusog dahil nga maliit ang space, dahil na nakuha ni baby ang space ng tiyan. So dapat pag kumain so the pregnant woman, they should eat only those light food that they can eat, fruits, vegetables, at as much as possible only this food. If you want fish or seafood, you have to be very careful. If you want chicken, it's okay, but if you want beef, be careful because you are pregnant. First, the pregnant woman. Second, the elderly, matatanda na, may na immune system yan. From 50, nowadays from 50 is already considered as a low immune system. 50 years old and above. Next, we have the chronically ill, yung mga under maintenance, may mga maintenance na, diabetic na, high blood na. Be careful for this because the attack of bacteria will be immediate. Next is the saan na tayo? Agoy, nalimot na. Pregnant woman, elderly, chronically ill, and babies. The babies, mga bata, kasi mahina pa ang kanilang immune system. So, we will go now to our next topic. Food common bacteria are actually coming from the three major process. What are the process actually? The process is, ano yun? Preschool agent. Okay. The process is that like this. We have the biological contamination. This is the contamination now. This is the process. This is what happened to bacteria. Why the bacteria come in? Because we have the biological contamination. Yung biological contamination, it's either by itself, by the raw materials, or some other raw materials mixed together, which is not supposedly to be mixed in one place. That is biological. We have the chemical contamination or the chemical hazard. The chemical contamination is some of your chemical items which is put into some places which is not suitable for that place. Chemical should be down and should be outside the kitchen, not should be inside the cooking area. They have only their own place. Si DJ ang bahala dyan, mga dishwasher natin. Next, we have biological, chemical, and physical hazard. Physical hazard is we, the people working in the kitchen. Sometimes we do some mistake physically. For example, yung buhok, your hair, gloves, pag nakat yan, laway mo, yun, pag nagbahing, umubo, hindi malinis ang kamay, hindi ka nga nag-gloves pero hindi naman malinis ang kamay. So those are the physical contamination that will come in to the food. So first we have again biological hazard or biological contamination, chemical contamination, and physical contamination. So we will go now to the bacteria. Saan ba nabubuhay ang bacteria? Ang bacteria ay nabubuhay, number one, the source of bacteria is water. Water. Tubig. Bakit? Kaya nga sa Mars, hinahanap kung saan ang tubig. Pag may tubig, may buhay. may bakterya. First, nabubuhay ang bakterya sa tubig. Pangalawa, the bacteria will grow in water. Second, in food or other nutrients, it will be in the food, protein especially. Third is of course with the time and temperature. That is the component of how the bacteria grow. Kaya in your kitchen, if you are cooking in your kitchen should be dry and clean and sanitized. Dry, clean, and sanitized. Hello, yes, Baga from, where are you? Baga Yusuf, I forgot. I will check here our nagko-comment sa atin. Maybe they can share some ideas also. Of course, if some of you have good ideas, you have to share it to us, of course, because we are online. Saan na tayo? Chef Rashid, how are you there? How are you? Kumusta, Chef Rashid? Falling hair, yes. Falling hair is part of the physical contamination. Okay, so we will proceed. Okay, you know already the time and temperature. What is the time? The temperature should be the standard, the American standard about the temperature is 5 degrees Celsius to 65 degrees Celsius. We call it the danger zone. This temperature, the bacteria will grow. Now, how many minutes? Time, minutes, it should be 10 to 20 minutes the bacteria will grow. 10 to 20 minutes the bacteria will grow. So you have to be very careful. Two very important things. Because we cannot, if we will not eat, we will die. But how to eat the food? You have to notify the temperature. How to notice that one? Of course, it should be served hot. 65 degrees should not go into 65 degrees Celsius. At least 75 degrees is the serving of food, the temperature of serving of food. 70, 69, 68, you have to eat now before it goes to 65 degrees Celsius. 65 going down to 5 degrees Celsius, the bacteria will grow from 10 to 20 minutes. That's why if your food is cold, that is very, very dangerous. Because the bacteria will grow. Where and when the bacteria will grow? First of all, from water. Second, from protein, nutrients, meaning in food. Any kind of food there is bacteria. Third is from the time. Fourth is from the temperature. So you have to observe of this three things that bacteria grows. So now we will introduce to you the bacteria. We finished of how the bacteria grow. The bacteria will grow. We will discuss the temperature, how the bacteria grow, paano nabubuhay ang bacteria. Yung frozen, pag frozen siya, mayroon tayong, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have five category on how the bacteria grow. First is the freezer, the frozen items, the fridge item or the chiller, the danger zone, the hot holding temperature, and the cooking temperature. These are the 5 categories how the bacteria grow. First, freezer. The freezer bacteria grow. The bacteria will stop because they are freeze in the freezer. The freezer should be negative 12 degree up to negative 22 degree. That is very, very cold. Freeze. The question is, they are dead or not? Yes, they are not dead. They are still alive. The bacteria just freeze. Later on, when the temperature will go low down to 6 to 5 degree from 12, negative 12, now the bacteria will wake up and they will multiply again. So, the temperature for your fridge should be 12 to 22 degree Celsius. Next, we have the chiller. The chiller should be at least 5 degrees Celsius to 1 to 0. 5 degrees Celsius to 1. Yun yung chiller natin. Chilled items. So the bacteria, what will happen to bacteria? They will grow? Yes, they will grow. But they will grow slowly. The bacteria will grow slowly. Next, we have the danger zone. Now, we already discussed about danger zone. Earlier, I discussed to you about danger zone, meaning the danger zone is about 5 degrees Celsius to 65 degrees Celsius. So, that is the danger zone. Don't forget the word danger zone. Napakadelikadong area. Mahulog ka sa bangin, patay. Delikadong area. Ang pinakadelikadong temperature, the most dangerous temperature in our food is the 5 degrees Celsius to 65 degrees Celsius. This range of temperature, the bacteria will grow. The bacteria will grow, will multiply every 10 to 20 minutes. Next, hot holding temperature. The hot holding temperature is at least 63 is acceptable, you know, but the safest way is 65. 63 Celsius, but at least the most safe temperature is 65 degree to 75 degree. That is the hot holding, meaning that is the time that you need to serve the food. The time that you need to eat the food. Okay? Next, cooking. In cooking, at least we should go with the temperature from 75 going up. 75 degree, 100 degree, 200 degree. Your oven, for example, your oven is the standard of preheating is what? 150 degree standard. So it's already dead. The bacteria already dead. So at least 75 degree going up doesn't matter. The bacteria will die. Okay? But in the hot holding temperature, the bacteria will be prevented if there is bacteria. If there is bacteria in your food, at least 65 to 75 degree, the bacteria will be prevented. No other bacteria will come in. No other bacteria will come in. No bacteria will grow. That is the temperature of 5 categories, temperature of the bacteria growing. How the bacteria grow. That is their environment. Now we will discuss the common food poisoning bacteria. Now we will come to the main topic, the common food poisoning bacteria. First of all, we call it the salmonella. Salmonella actually coming from all the oily items, meat, poultry, egg, dairy products. These are the salmonella bacteria grow, or containing salmonella bacteria. These are the items that containing salmonella bacteria. Okay? What is the incubation period? The incubation period of bacteria is at least up to 36 hours. From 12 to 36 hours. 12 to 36 hours. So do not end into 36 hours, because if you cannot cure the pain or the food poisoning disease before going to 36 hours, you have to cure it, because if not, if it will not be treated by any other medical doctors or clinic, it will die. Your patient will die. Ano yun? So yun. Gets nyo? Did you understand? Incubation period. Meaning, that is the period that the bacteria will attack your body. Once you eat the food, it will attack. For example, you eat today. Right now, you are eating the food which is, you don't know that having the salmonella. So, starting from 12 hours, it will not attack now because the salmonella will attack after 12. From 12 hours to 36 hours, they will multiply. Before the end of 36 hours, the patient who ate the food will die. So of course, you need to do the treatment before 36 hours. You see, it's very simple. It's just a very simple case. But it is very hard to cure once you've forgotten to attend to the doctor. If he or she will not die after 36 hours, it will go to the acute foodborne disease. And then it will go to long period of acute foodborne disease, meaning it will attack him all the time he eat. It will attack him. His immune system will go down. His body balance, dizziness, laziness. It will not be effective working in the restaurant. He will not be effective working if he's working. It will not be a good positive vibes in his life. Many things can affect because the bacteria already there. Incubation period, salmonella, 12 to 36 hours. Salmonella coming from what? From meat, from chicken, poultry, eggs, and dairy products. All dairy products. Next, we have the Clostridium Perfridge. The Clostridium Perfridge is incubated into 10 to 12 hours. Every 10 to 12 hours. Meaning, when you eat today, right now, which having the Clostridium Perfridge bacteria, starting from 10 to 12, only 2 hours period. 2 hours. After 2 hours, if there's a huge bacteria of Clostridium Perfridge attack in your body, after 12 hours, boom, die. If you will not die after 12 hours, you will now suffer the disease, long foodborne disease or acute foodborne disease. That's very important. 10 to 12 hours. What are the carrying food? Again, we have the meat and poultry and soup. So, if you order the soup, you have to eat it in the most easy way, in the hot holding temperature. Sabi nga nila, hindi masarap daw higupin ang soup pag malamig na. Yes, di mo malasahan yan. Malasahan mo yan, puro alat. That's why. Soup, meat and poultry. Next, we have the Clostridium botulinum. Clostridium botulinum actually coming from the canned goods, acidified food, or whole fish, stuffed eggplant, garlic and oil, baked potatoes, and black beans dip. Those are the product that containing Clostridium botulinum. The Clostridium botulinum is another bacteria that only incubate in your body from 12 to 36 hours also. So, ang botulinum, Clostridium botulinum, is also used for the used also in the cosmetic products. Paano ginagamit? Yung mga surgical doctor, cosmetic doctor, ginagamit yan. Yan ang tinatawag na botox, nagpa-botox. Pa-botox dito, ganyan. Ang ini-inject actually, magalit sa akin si Vicky Bilo ngayon. Binubuking ko na siya. Yan, bubukingin ko kayo, mga doctors. Actually, that is botulinum, Clostridium. Botulinum yan. I-inject ang bacteria tapos para umangat ito, gano'n na siya. Kasi mostly fat yan, galing sa fat yung botulinum ni-inject. jelly yun. Yun ang mixture ng bacteria niya. So, kaya naging Botox. Botox is the scientific name, but the generic origin name of the bacteria is Clostridium botulinum. Now you get the point. We are now in science, you know. We have to discuss about it because it's very important. If I will not discuss, who will discuss to you? Who will share to you about science of culinary, the science of gastronomy? Next, we have the Bacillus cereus. The Bacillus cereus is one of the most common bacteria in especially Filipinos, especially people who love to eat rice. Number one yan. Love to eat cereal, pudding, and different kind of rice. So, Bacillus cereus are kind of bacteria that can affect your body, coming from pudding, breads, cereals, and different kind of rice. So mostly Filipino, Asian, because we are used to eat rice. So especially Filipino, because we have a culture, tradition in Philippines that famous now in America, which is the fry rice. Oh, yung fry rice, hindi fried rice. Tama ba? Fried rice ba yun sabi? Hindi. Fried rice yung ano yun eh. Kay Jessica Soho yun eh. Pero sa amin, in the Philippines, we call it dukot. Dukot. Meaning yung dumikit na sa kaldero na kanin. Sino ba mga Pilipino dito sa audience? Can you help me to explain? Paano ba explain yun? Yun. Usually Filipino love to eat that one. Those rice who are stick into the surface of the casserole, we scrap it like that, put some small amount of water. Once you remove it, you'll put it on your plate, mix it with coffee, small amount of sugar, mix it, then you eat. This is an immediate attack of botulinum. That's why Filipinos have good muscle, good posture, good body structure because of this botulinum. That's why mostly Filipino who are doing the bodybuilding or going to the gym, it's very hard for them to get the abs because of rice. What is the cause? Bacillus cereus, the kind of bacteria that attacks. Okay? Next, we have the Staphylococcus aureus. The last one is the Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus aureus is or can be found in any products, all kind of food, humans, animals, live or dead. They have Staphylococcus aureus in our hands, here, in our ears, nose, mouth. Those we have Staphylococcus aureus. This is the most common bacteria that can you find. Even in the cooked food, uncooked food, they have Staphylococcus aureus. You have to be very careful with this one. So how to prevent this one? I discussed already the temperature. I already discussed where the bacteria grows. So just remember that one. Now recap for the bacteria. We have the Salmonella. Number 1, Salmonella. We have the Clostridium Perfridge. We have the Clostridium Botulinum. We have the Bacillus cereus. And number 5, we have the Staphylococcus aureus. So those are the bacteria, the common bacteria that can you find in food or in this industry. There's a lot, millions if you want, thousands if you want. There's a lot of bacteria. Even in our body, there's a lot of bacteria. So if you will study all of that, oh my God, you'll die. We just go with the common food poisoning bacteria. These are the common food poisoning bacteria that you need to know. So to all of you, thank you so much for watching. That's all for my live video about common food poisoning bacteria. For those who want to raise some topics, just give me the topics, and if I can explain or I can give the topic, well, I will give it to you again in this live video. So balik tayo sa shout out ulit tayo, Maria Teresa Alejo from Kuwait, na featured po yan sa sa Jessica Soho. Sikat po yun sa Amerika, yung dukot, yung yung tirang kanin yun. Haha, si MJ, how are you there, De La Cruz? Sinangag, chef, tama ba? Hindi, iba yung sinangag, iba yun. Dukot yung yung dumikit sa kaldero na hindi mo lalagyan mo mainit na tubig yon para medyo umangat kunti. Tapos lagyan mo sa plato, lagyan mo ng coffee kunti, tapos sugar, mix mo ulit, kain. Anong tumama sa iyo na bakterya? Clostridium Boutum. Tandaan mo yan. Kaya kayong mga mahihilig sa kanin lamig at tirang kanin, alam nyo na kung sino ang best friend nyo. Kasi ang mga bakterya na yan ang mga best friend natin sa kusina. That's why we need to memorize them. We need to remember them all the time that we are working in the kitchen. Remember that. Okay? Sinangag, hindi. Yung tutong. Yes, kanin tutong. Yun ang sakto. Saktong Tagalog word. Tutong. Tutong na kanin po. Opo. Tutong, yes. Tutong, yun yung the rice that is stick into the surface of the casserole. Kinakadkad yan. Sarap yan, masarap. Kaya lang, alam nyo na, Clostridium Boutum. Kaya ikaw, Teresa, huwag ka nang kumain yan. Kasi pag kumain ka nang kumain yan, huwag ko sa'yo, you will double your size later on. Actually, that's the secret to keep, not just to keep healthy, at least to reduce weight, especially the belly. How to reduce? Remove rice. There's so many alternative. Do with potatoes, cauliflower, sweet potato, and many things, fibers. Sa amin ang tawag ng balanghoy. Yan, that's one of the balanghoy or saging na saba. Those are the alternative rather than eating rice, because saging na saba is a very healthy. Because if you boil the saging na saba, yung tubig niya is a chai, it's a tea, banana tea, natural, hindi yan tinatapon. Tayo before ako, nung di pa ako nag-aaral ng gastronomy, ng culinary, ay tinatapon ko ba niya? Ngayon ay hindi na, inumin mo yan. Tapos yung saging na sabaw, di kainin mo. Pati balat, gawin mong sauce, blender mo yan, mixture mo ng salt and pepper and other anong gusto mo, honey, lagyan mo, kunting suka. So no waste. If you know culinary arts, if you know gastronomy, the science of cooking, walang sayang. We call it the sustainability process of cooking. How to sustain life in the most cheapest as we can to eat food. Ano pa? Thank you for your valuable and useful information. Opo, thank you so much po. Yes, it is very GM, Mr. J. Yes, Fadi Shahin, how are you there? From Egypt, yes. You are from Egypt. Rashid, how are you? This one Arabic, I cannot read your name. Very relevant topics. Yes. Sadornas Mariano, how are you? Thank you so much for your comment. Yeah, just comment lang po. Sigurado yan, chef, ayusin na. Okay, yes, Iro, yes, Iro. Small word talaga. Kaya nga, taga-Bubon pa lang ngayon, chef Iro. Pinasaway sa Qatar, taga-Bubon ngayon. Okay, that's it. So any concerns, any questions, any just comment. No, comment lang. Ano pa? Topics, you want some good topics, new topics about hackup, about hazard analysis and critical control point. This is part of the hazard analysis, critical control and point. This is the most important topic. That's why I go with this topic today. So later, if you want to make it further about discussion about food poisoning bacteria, we will go. This is just the basic, no? Ano to? Sa Baladia, it is about sa FDA, it is a level 2. No, sa FDA, this is level 4. Sa Baladia, sa Middle East, this is level 2. So, everyone should know about this. In the level 4, there is another level of training. So before you go to level 4, at least you should memorize all of this. If you cannot go to level 4. Or else, nagawa yung process because of corruption. But for me, cannot. Gusto ko pa more kaalaman, hihisip. Yeah, we will do that. Online class, chef. Yeah, we will do online class if you want. So just I accept your recommendation. We will do the online class again for PCCA Kuwait if you want, for all PCCA all around the world. Lagi lang active, just be always active and follow, notified by my live videos. We will do the online now. This is free for all. But if you want to improve more your career, have more connections, and to have a most easy way to find job, come to PCCA. We can help you. We can improve more your ideas, your cooking techniques. Learn more for free. This is charity. This is a chance for us. I have a chance. This is my chance to share with you my knowledge. Because sharing is, giving, loving. So we share it. Tomorrow will pass in this world, we don't know, because life nowadays, we call it my how do you call it, if I will describe what is life after COVID-19, during the attack of COVID-19, I already realized that life on earth is uncertain. Maybe you will die later on, maybe I will die later on. See, life is uncertain. Do not waste your time. We will not waste our time. As much as we can do, we will continue to share what we have. Now, balik tayo dun sa, I will get this opportunity to give some information about the best Filipino restaurant in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Continuous lang po yun. So if I will go there, there's some days or some nights that it is not me that will go on the restaurant. It is one of the team. We will not see it, or we will not tell you, because I don't want to enter into some corruption, and I don't want like that. I want to go with this honesty, judgment of comments and suggestions from our heart, which is we should go with the standard, because we need to give the award of appreciation, how to appreciate, how to recognize them, because this is our privilege to give them. No, this is an honor for us Filipino. This is our honor that we have this kind of restaurant here in Jeddah. Oh, we are honored for how many long years they stay in this business. So how many Filipinos years by years eating in this restaurant serving mostly Filipinos, but some other nationalities are coming in. So we are honored to give them the award of recognition. Aside from that, we also want to improve more. If there's so many rooms for improvement in our lives. We are not perfect, no? So that's why we always want to give, at least to suggest or to give them the advice how to improve more in this business. So my team is not only me. mostly my team are not Filipino. I'm the only Filipino in my team. My other team is not Filipino. So if there are some not Filipino coming inside in your restaurant, you may think, this is from Swift. Yes, maybe. So that's it. Just abangan. And, from now on, it's a good motivation for you guys, especially the chefs, that okay, there is a competition for the best Filipino restaurant in Jeddah. Oh, we need to at least to be more creative, be more enthusiastic on cooking, and creating artistry and methods, improve more until we give I will give you the sign if we already chosen one of the finalists. This is the sign. Okay? Once, okay, Filipino in Jeddah, all Filipino watching here in Jeddah now. Once you find like this in front of the restaurant, meaning they are one of the chosen restaurant finalists. They are not still there in the process, but they are now finalists of the best restaurant, Filipino restaurant in Jeddah. So after this one, there is another award that will come. We will do the installation of this. We will call the manager or the owner of the restaurant. We will call immediately on that night. Once they pass the assessment or the evaluation coming from the chefs, not only from me, coming from my team, we will call immediately and we will give this prize. This is the sign of finalist. Once we give this one in front of the restaurant or the counter table area, meaning they are now included in the best Filipino restaurant in Jeddah. So just watch out, stay tuned, and like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Click the button, the notification bell, so you will be always updated. So thank you so much kasi nag-start na ako ngayon I have now more time to do the live videos. So time gawa na ng video again. So kaya ito na, start na siya. Thank you so much for watching. See you again. See you all. Continuous comments, I will read it later. Just continue your comments or any suggestion, any additional information, I accept. For those who give additional information in bacteria, about common food poisoning bacteria, thank you so much. A guy from, I cannot read the Arabic name, but a guy coming from Egypt, thank you so much for the information. Ano yan? Same in Kuwait, Filipino restaurant chef. Yes, I will talk to your president, so we will do that later. We will finalize everything on that matter. So don't worry, we will do it in Kuwait and also in Qatar. If we will establish now by this month or by next month, or by this year, we will establish the PCCA Qatar. We will do it in Qatar also. All the programs will be synchronized in one head. We have the team here. Some of my team maybe will go to Kuwait or to Qatar to develop this one. Okay. Lebanon and other areas, they have team there, so they have their own assignments. We have the division of tasks. So malaki na po, sobrang laki na ng PCCA. So hindi ko na sila pwedeng pagsasama-samahin ko yan later on. We will go together later on in one event. Global, it should be a World Cup for all PCCA. Delegation from each countries. For now, I cannot put you everything in one place because everybody in one place, because most of the active members are non-Filipinos. For example, me, honestly, hindi ako sikat sa Pilipinas pagdating sa pagiging chef. O ngayon, halimbawa, for example now, I have a lot of foreigner followers in my Facebook, in my Instagram, in my YouTube. But Filipino? No. I will just count some of those Filipino who knows me since before. They're still there on my account. But if you want to say that Chef J is famous Filipino chefs in Philippines, no. I hope so later on. It's okay. That's why I cannot put you all in one place, because most of them are not Filipino. That's why all my videos I am explaining it in English. I'm trying all my best to speak in English, the Filipino way. This is the Filipino accent of English. Bisaya magud tagad mga Bisaya agad, mga waray ganito mga magsalita, mga waray. Not all, some of the waray also are very fluent, pero ayaw mga ganun mga arte-arte. Di man ko artistahin gud, di man ko politikero. Yan, teacher ko kana lang mo, teacher ko. I am a degree holder as a teacher, kaya sanay tayo magturo na may detalye, detailed. So para at least very informative, very concrete, very cognitive information that we can give to our audiences. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now. Just continue your comments and see you for my next video. I have to go now. Thank you so much. Bye bye.